everyone, how are we doing? What am I doing? Literally, what am I doing? I talk about setting myself up for a fall, right? So, I'm going to do exactly what it says on the tin tonight. We are going to try and do this fully automated. All of those tutorials that on the face of it look like I know what I'm talking about, I now have to put into practice, right? So let's give this a go. So if you like the content, smash the like button, because this is going to be, I'm probably going to need to go into therapy after this. Mic is working, so it's a good start. The stream was totally broken though. So I'm glad I got that fixed. I now have a cough as well, so that's not helping. So let's give you a little bit of a tour here. Ed Boakes, welcome Farm Manager. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. We are on Clark Farms. Another classic MRG map. And if you watch Clark Farms on YouTube, you'll recognise this. But I picked it because it has got a very, very big field there in Field 3. So that's what we are going to cut. I've added a couple of bunkers here, quite chunky bunkers. I've put the readouts in as well, so we can see those. Get the alcohol ready. Get the popcorn ready. This is going to be the best comedy you've seen all year. Beats a Will Ferrell film any day of the week. So here's what we're going to do. We've got a couple of fence with these very nice Metjo trailers. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but really nice capacity in these. I think there's 61 or 66,000 litres in these two trailers. A couple of big boys with the chunky boys on. Articulated tractor, big mistake. Yeah, I think that might be a big mistake. We're going to use the in-game Krone Big M mower, and we're going to use a class pickup header, and we're going to use this nice big Jaguar. Just because I never use class stuff. So let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. The articulated tractor worries me. I am not going to lie to you. Basically, I've fully kitted it out with all the weights I possibly could and the fattest tracks I could, but yeah, this one's making me nervous. It's definitely making me nervous for starters. So, first things first, what we'll do, we'll get the mower into the field. We'll get that over and get that running. Clark Farms, it's T-Man. It's another MRG map. It's a cracking map, actually. Really nice, based on Clark Farms, the YouTube channel. So, well worth checking out. So let's pop this into the field here. After the stream, I'll dump a link to it in the description. Should have done it beforehand, really, shouldn't I? Right, let's get this unfolded. Lovely grass texture on this as well. Look at that. What a great grass texture it is. Scott George is in the house. Right. Here we go. Here we go. This bit's easy, right? We're just doing a course here. This is easy. I think we will go with Field 3. We're going to go with... I think we'll do a few headland passes. Let's see. 4? Let's go with 5. Smooth corners, a little bit of an overlap. We've got a 10 metre working width on the mower, which is nice. Let's have a look what this brings us up. Oh, there's a bit of a pause there. You know, you've got a big field when the game pauses before it loads in your course. That is looking tasty though. Loving that. So, I guess there's nothing more to do than do first waypoint. Let's turn those markers off. And let's hit drive course. Let's hope he drops down those why is it going backwards? Okay, we're good. We're good. And he's dropping a swath, which is what we want for our pickup. Look at the size of this field. It is massive. massive. Right, let me pin that message. Thank you, Args. I appreciate that. Right, so he's going to run for God knows how long he's going to run for. I actually don't know how long this is going to take. Let's have a look what Courseplay is telling us. Okay, it's going to take him 2 hours and 42 minutes just to mow it. So we will leave him to his business. And we will go and set up a few things. Music Man, been watching your Flint Hills videos, have learnt so much from them. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Well, Music Man, you're either going to learn something tonight, or you're going to either learn something useful, or you're going to learn how not to do something. It's very going to be very interesting to see what's what here. It's going to be interesting to see what's what here. Yeah, I saw, Scott, you were over on Spectacle Island this evening, helping Mr. Args out, who's been a bad boy and just no consideration for rules like owning land before you build stuff on it. Shocking. Right, here we go. Let's fire this up. Steve Lamb, thank you for joining as farm manager, mate. That's awesome. So, error number 1. Rashti, welcome back, my friend. It's been a while. I hope you are well. I've put an articulated tractor on the case. Excuse the pun. If you excuse the pun. Josh Maggot, just installed Sim Dashboard. Loving the screens. Thank you very much, my friend. Right, we are going to set up our Courseplay Corsair. There you go, Steve. You get your name up in lights there. We are on the right mode here. We are going to set our detect unloaders to about 30 meters, I think. We are filling up. We are reverse unloading. Blade width is 5 meters. I can confirm that. So all of that is looking good. So let's go back here. Let's start recording our course. So, start inside the bunker. And we're going to drive out of the bunker, and I'm just going to move him over here, just out of harm's way. Let's go a little bit further, actually. Just being a big tractor. Put our park there. We'll drop him in reverse. So exactly what I did in the tutorial the other day. And then we are going to reverse him back to somewhere just outside the bunker. Now, if I've done this right, he should just start rocking and rolling now. So we'll run him, make sure everything's right, and if it's working, we'll save it. Heath Chase, how are you doing? Waylon, nice to see you. Botar, Jake, we need to get the whiskey out. We'll be getting the whiskey out and celebrating if this works. So he goes to his stop point there. So that's where he would wait if there was a trailer arriving. But now, he's going to reverse back. And if this works, he'll tuck himself over to this right-hand side of the bunker. Just like that. So that looks like it's working well. For now. Obviously I haven't got any grass in. Bunker 1. Let's save that. We will hide the markers because we don't need those. But that is looking promising, right? Fusion's hovering over the clip button for the whole stream. Thank you so much, by the way. 154 of you watching. It's amazing who turns up when you've got a potential car crash about to happen. So, right, we know he works. Good. I'm going to move him out of the way for now. I'm not just going to let him run until we've got some grass in there. So, I think probably the next thing. Let's turn him off. Probably the next thing we're going to do. Let's set up our unload load course. Let's get that right, shall we? I'm a magician. I hope so. I hope so. It's not all joined together yet, right? Let's just bide our time. We've been here before, right? We've been here before. So, let me find a spot in the field that's gonna give us the best chance of starting. So, do you know what I'm really nervous about? Is the first headland. Because you know what Courseplay's like. There is not a lot of space on the edge of this field, so I'm kind of nervous as to what to do. We'll put our waypoint here though. So let's do this now. Let's fire up our AutoDrive. Oh, I've got right click on Courseplay activated. We don't want that. That becomes a bit frustrating. Right, there we go. So, from here, let's turn edit on. We'll record, we'll call this field 3 wait. That's our start point. Again, let me just go into my settings, tweak a few things here. Line height, ground level, above tractor. I just like that because it helps me see where things are going. I'm also going to go into here and turn my look ahead distance on to 8 meters. I think that helps. And the other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to change my distance to combine to something negative. Beg your pardon, no I'm not. I'm going to leave my distance to combine the same. I'm going to change my pipe offset to something negative. Because I've found that this works better when you're offset. Let's say minus 1.75 to start with. We'll leave that. Restrict loader to field, yes please. Avoid fruit, we'll leave that on. Unload fill label. We want to bump that up to 95%. Beacon lights, just for the novelty factor, yes. Automatic refuel we don't need to worry about, we're not going to hopefully run out of speed, that would be a worry if we did. Let's apply all of those. Let's go back to edit. Right, let's head on, let's just make sure we're not going to hit our mower as he goes past. In fact, we'll wait for the mower to go past. Yeah, it's right, isn't it, Bearded? You just can't. I like to be able to see my my next points, which you can't when they're underneath the tractor. Keith O'Sullivan, how you doing? Nice to see you. There you go. There's the mower cutting into the second headland of 4. It's quite a lumpy, bumpy field, isn't it? So, we'll pull out of here now. We've let him go past. I'm not so concerned about running on the grass a little bit. It's not like it's crop, is it? Let's get this lined up nicely, like so. I'm going to have to cross over on my thing, which is never nice, but we'll turn in early here. We will go around here. Now I've got to get my reversing skill on. Let's hope we get that right. So let's stop about here. Don't mess this up. FSG. Keep it straight. I'm going to dump it in the middle if we can. There we go. A little bit more. Okay. Looks about right. We're going to do bunker 1, unload here. Sorry, I'm not looking at the chat as much because I'll be brutally honest. I've got to get this right or you guys pick on me. And we will head back out Again, crossing over. I don't like crossing over. I like to have it a little bit more organised than that, but hopefully it won't cause us any issues. It's alright on the road. I have turned traffic off, of course. Let's hope we don't get any problems with us crossing over like that. Shouldn't do. It's a relatively simple course. So this first pickup makes me a little bit nervous. There to there. Is that complete? Did that link up? That did link up. Okay. So field 3 weight. Let's change this now to combine mode. We will go field 3 weight as our weight point. We will go bunker 1 unload as our unload point. We will stop recording. And we will, let's run it, shall we, and see what happens. Oh, waiting for call already. We'll send them to bunker unload. Let's give it a little test, shall we? Loic, if you look in the pinned comment at the top of the chat, you will find out that this is indeed Clark Farms. Chris Warrington, where's my sense of adventure? That's not adventure, that's suicide. But these trailers, mod hub based trailers, well worth checking out. They are brilliant. Good evening, Joe. How are you? There we go. Be interested to see the wait time when calling the empty trailer on a field this size. Yeah, it's a good point, Args. I think we might. I wonder if we do our call. It's not here, is it? Actually, it's on our AutoDrive on the pickup. So he's going to go in there. Oh, interesting. Rolled forward a bit there. Hit that trigger. And he's back to field 3 weight. Okay. Interesting, interesting. I'm doing very well, Joe. We're attempting an experiment here that will either go very well or very, very badly. Now, I don't know the speed of the pickup. Where is that mower? Like that mower? Can you see him? Right over there in the distance. Oh my goodness, there he is. Tiny little dot over there in the distance. Right. It's 15 mil in the bank beard. It would be a good test actually to see how much it costs you to pay people 100% on a field like this. Right. Let us go and jump into here. Cheers from Vegas. Hiya, Noel. Nice to have you here, mate. Now I picked this because it's got a particularly long pipe on it as well, which I thought was quite helpful. And it does sound very good. Yeah, testing my luck on those field. I know. Have anybody seen Millennial Farmer's episode this week? Nearly rolled this truck full of corn, which could have been rather nasty. But he just about got away with it. Now, what I need to do here actually is I need to duplicate my mower course, so we need to save it. Here he is. Let's just save this course, shall we? Mower 3. Priorities, Aaron. Priorities. I like to see it. Very good. Okay, so mower's going. 10 metres with a 7 overlap. Yeah, Lawson's nearly dumped their trailers. I know it's been loving harvest this year. What does the Courseplay button in AutoDrive do? You can set it up actually. I'm not going to show you tonight because I need to just make sure I do the basic stuff well. Field 3 wait. In fact, I'm not going to do it just yet. I'm going to load in the course first for Courseplay. Let's get that mower field 3. There we go. Let's get him into position. Hopefully the mower doesn't batter into him. I'll probably let him go past already. And give him a bit of leeway, and we'll know how much these tractors are going to be offset as well. I may need to bring it in even a little bit more. So let's put him into place. Let's bring the pipe out. Let's lower the header in anticipation. Here comes the mower at pace. Let him rattle past. So I think it's fair to say the likelihood of getting this entire field finished tonight is slim. But what I want to do is make sure that we get to a point where I can say this is running smoothly, and you can assume how it will run from there. But here we go. Nameless, good evening. Nice to see you again. How are you? So what I want to change in here in AutoDrive is unload fill level, pre-call level 60%. I'm going to drop that down to about 40%. Call to unloader when the current unloader reaches the pre-call fill level. Let's do 50, shall we? So that's that. That's done. Oh, where's the dedication? I have a busy enough week already. Can't see me doing this till 3 in the morning. Well, we'll see how we get on, right? We'll see how we get on, right? So I think we're good to go here. I just need to hit field 3 wait on, which should trigger him straight away almost. And we do this, and we do this. First waypoint. Let's turn those off because look, yeah, he's moving already through the ditch. But he moved. Drive course. He's reached a waypoint. Right, here goes nothing. Why is that not dropped his header? Do I need to drop the header? I need to turn the machine on, don't I? Unfold the tool. That'll be why. It's almost a good idea. Right. Next closest waypoint. Next closest waypoint. Look at our tractor just doing his thing now. So again, before I move, he's still too far away for my liking. So what I'm going to do is just quickly go in here. I'll get this right. I want to get this right first time, right? I'm in drive mode, right? Good spot, Args. I'm going to try that as well. Right. Didn't switch it to field work. Good spot by Argy. Ignoring chat. There we go. We weren't unfolded either, which was... There we go. Drive course. I would argue that that looks pretty good, right? I'm interested to see what we'll do on the corners. But that's pretty good. That was my bad, I just didn't select fieldwork. That was me just not paying attention. Too many buttons! I need to have voice chat. I need to have somebody in voice chat reading the chat to me. There we go. Okay, I am slightly nervous about this corner. I don't know what's going to happen here, but we shall see. We shall see. Jason Donnelly is in the house. Nice to see you, mate. How are you? I need to get the second tractor fired up as well, don't I? Right, what's going to happen here? AutoDrive's usually pretty good. Oh, you can't really argue with that, can you? Oh, phenomenal. Okay, let's go and get the second tractor set up, because to Argsy's point from before, he's on 36% already. So we need to make sure that I wonder if 2 tractors is enough actually. Field 3 weight and bunker 1 unload. Everything else is as should be. That worked out well. Could have been a disaster, that corner. You're not wrong, T-Man. Right, second tractor up and running. Would be also having Argsy as your expert. That would be good. Can you imagine the abuse I'd get? Can you imagine? Evening, Travis. How are you doing? Right, he'll park up. Alright. Could go and make a coffee now, couldn't I? So there you go. Is that him on his call already? Like I said, it's grass. We're less precious about them driving across the field. But look, that's his call already. Isn't that interesting? Which means 71% already. So it's a chunky harvest too, but you can see him heading over there. Am I going to try the supply and transport mod? I certainly am, Jacob, at some point. It looks good. Yeah, I could just leave the stream now. I couldn't. I just 219 viewers. Wow. Wow, it seems like a lot of people want to see me mess up. I didn't even notice. I've been so focused on getting this set up so it didn't fall apart. John Lass, nice to see you, man. It's nice to have you back in. Appreciate you dropping by. Okay, so here we go, 93%. Now, this is interesting. He didn't make the turn there. Now, AutoDrive is clever. Although I'm slightly nervous that there is quite a steep slope there. Once we're on the up and downs, I'm pretty comfortable. We'll... Uh-oh. 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 Oh no, he's going around the other side, so... Oh, he's full, so he's going. He's right, see you later. Which is good, because that means we'll jump into him. Even the camera tab gods are playing nice as well, aren't they? Right, is he going to go the other side of it? Oh dear. Oh dear. Where's he going? Where's he going? Why has he gone that side? Now, here's a question. Why did the other one start on the other side and he's gone to this side? Change fill level on AutoDrive to 100. Yeah, you want to go the other side of him. Come on. Come on, Fent. Work it out. Work it out, dude. What's going on here? This is going to have to be a first intervention. We're going to have our first intervention. Headlands are a pain, right? The first headland's always a pain because if you've got a map like this where at the edge of the field there was no margin for error, you kind of have nowhere to go. And I don't know how you switch. You can't choose which side. No, I would say we'll put the harvester on the right hand side for the first headland, and then after that you can do whatever you like. But this doesn't seem to be going in our favour at the moment, does it? And look, that's why, because the pipe offset on this second tractor I didn't lower down. Let's try that. Let's see if that goes through. Now I thought that offset that I did would work on the course and would save for both tractors, but it turns out, I wonder if I need to do it a little bit more actually. 3. Just keep going until he's close enough. Like I said, I think it's probably likely to only be an issue for this first headland, and after that we should be able to run. Couldn't you use a few loading wagons? I actually think 2 might be alright, Peter, because they're big loading wagons. It'll, in normal scenario, if it had just run simply without this little glitch here, we would have seen, come on. The likelihood is this wouldn't be full by the time we'd unloaded into the silo. Okay, I can tolerate that. Now I'll adjust that for the next one as well. Restrict unloaders to field as well. Good point, Botar. Again, thought I'd set the settings, which would have been... wonder if we'll cut other side now. Yeah, we'll go other side now. But the offset's good as well. That offset was good. So a mixture of offset and restricting to field. Yeah, I thought that would carry through for both tractors. So, let's tab over to... don't need you. Now, why has he got stuck? Why is he stuck in a pile of chaff? Has he done a double reverse? So what I'll do here, I don't know what's happened there. Let's fix that. Let's delete a few of these points, shall we? Wonder what's happened there. Move my unload point to the back of the course. Yeah. Now let's just delete that and relink those two. One off shouldn't cause us any issues there. So I might just have to give a little helping hand there. There we go. Oh well, it'll be nicely compacted, right? Teething troubles, guys. Teething troubles. Nothing too bad. Nothing too bad. Now I've left my AutoDrive up. There we go. So, moment of truth. Does the cantilever tractor do its thing or not? What's it going to do? Is it going to brake? Chris M, how long do we think it will take AutoDrive and Courseplay to be converted to FS22? I think the big question is how fundamentally different is... look, there he is. He's straight call, so he's heading off. I think it'll be how fundamentally different the game is in terms of changes to the way that it's set up. It could be a very quick port over. We don't know. You know, we could be looking at weeks potentially, rather than months. I suppose. And again, the other question is: do they want to redesign it? Do they want to add any features to it, or do they just want to get something out so it's out for us desperados who love it so much? So there we go. This is a trial because Args, we have to try this next West Texas episode on our corn harvest. And GPS as well, yeah. So let's. He's doing his thing here, right? Let's leave him to it. Tractor 1, and there's the other one just arriving. I think we're cooking with gas here. That's another point. Bearded makes a very good point. Peter Caffel, thank you for the subscribe, mate. Thank you very much indeed. Much appreciated. Yeah, Bearded, you make a good point actually. Curious to see how good the worker help in base game. Yeah, the improvements there are going to be very interested to see. Oh, Jason, come on, Args, he's the king of Courseplay. He'll be itching to give this a go. I know Args. He'll be champing at the bit to give this a shot. So there he goes. He is full. So there he goes. In a slightly random way. I assume he's going to just go straight through that pond there. Look at that. Woohoo! Yeah, you just see him fly. Somebody clip that. He's going Route 1. He's interested in nothing there. Oh no, definitely Bearded, they definitely said they're going to improve. They want to improve workers. So why has he done this? Because I haven't. Avoid free parking field. Why has he gone Route 1? Restrict pathfinder field. That's the one we wanted. That'll stop us doing anything silly. So let's do the same with you. Just make sure you're on this as well. Restrict pathfinder field. Yeah. Okay. I'll do his thing. Let's have a look. Let's just watch him go back now, make sure this works. He got some proper air then, didn't he? He was flying. Anybody who tells you this is the lazy way to play Farm Sim has never tried to do this, because it's stressful. So look, here we are, he's arriving. He will pull up, he should stop. And we stopped pretty close to the bunker wall there, but look at that, he's nearly cleared that full load in the time it's gone to... so he's going to pull out. Oh, Legend Fusion. Drive it like it's stolen, yeah. Now he should, so there you go, he'll move out of the way now and just sit and wait. You'll see it flash up in the bottom left hand corner now that he's waiting. And he's given himself enough, so he has given himself enough space. Josh, just planted your first field using Sim dashboard and GPS. Touch the controller 3 times. Very nice. Very nice. Who was asking about that truck? Where did I get that for? Hamil. The Ford truck is from Expendables modding. How many broken axles on the tractor and the trail? Danny, I'm not going to add any more forage harvesters. The only reason being it will we'll get a backlog of silage in the clamp. I mean, we could run 2 clamps, but at the moment I'm just going to let this run for a little bit and see where it goes. I'll just make sure this doesn't reverse back now and cause me any issues. Hopefully we've fixed that course problem. It's fully unloaded now. And if he does reverse, it's a very one single notch back, so there we go. So he's doing that thing, he's rolling forward. Again, I wonder why he's doing that. Right, brilliant, we fixed it. Good. Quadtrack 620 no turbo unsub. Tech and Royd, I can't play FS19 autoplay, but see your today video before. Perfect work, Courseplay Auto. Well, hopefully, Tech, it's clear enough and I've explained it enough that hopefully you are able to follow it and give it a go yourself. Hot Cheetos, good day. How are you? So there we go, running 2 trucks now. They should follow each other. Where's he going? Where's he going? He's just working out what to do. I don't know what he's doing. Some of the best recordings of Courseplay and Autodrive mishaps. Treexo, thank you very much, mate. I enjoy making them, so I'm delighted that you're enjoying them. There we go. I'll be a lot happier once I get the headlands out of the way. They're definitely the most, not challenging bit, but they're open to... oh no, look who's driving this tractor. I just realised it's Helper Sarah. She once lost me about £1.6 million worth of combines. The lottery that is Courseplay and Autodrive. Where's he going? Take care, Fat Rat. All the best, mate. Thanks for dropping in. Hopefully you'll see you again later. So far, so good, right? We're in the tractor here. This is... which one is this? Pipe offset, 2.5 metre one, right, okay. So he's 2.5, the other one's about 1.75, so... Luke Potter, possibly Luke. They do work on both sides. So it'd be interesting to see, actually. And here goes our second guy. He should just roll up now. Actually, I think my distance between vehicles is stopping this being a little bit quicker. But there's hardly any delay time, really, is there? And straight back on it. Straight back on it. What have we got here? Unload fill level. That's 99% that. Hadn't noticed that. Maximum trigger distance, let's drop that down to 10 as well. I'll fix that on the other tractor. So now it's just a case of fine tuning. Now we've got everything running. Right, we might just get ourselves maximum trigger distance 10. Unload fill level, let's bump that to 99. Pipe offset 2.5. Apply there as well. Johnny Freedom Feed, it's great to have you here, mate. Appreciate it. Luke Potter, if they're on the outside of the turn, left side of the combine, the turns will be so much faster. How do you switch sides, Luke? I've not worked that out yet. Yeah, if you can hit the like button, that would be amazing. Really helps the channel. And I'm delighted to see so many of you here, actually. Nearly 240 people watching me fail. Eric, nice to see you again. How are you? How do you solve it when the AutoDrive grain cart cannot find a course after unloading the combine? That's a good question, Eric, because this is a huge field we're working in at the moment, and it seems to have no issues with Tech and Royd. Thank you very, very much for that super chat. They're going to be disappointed if waiting for... We've got air with the trailer. That was quite cool. And we nearly lost a truck in the stream, but a quick adjustment sorted that. Tech and Royd. I don't know what currency that is, but thank you very, very much. That is incredibly generous of you. All the super chats go towards supporting the channel, supporting the servers that we've got for multiplayer, and for giveaways and things like that. We've already given away quite a few copies of FS19, and we'll do a few more on the run-up to launch, which is really close now, isn't it? Which is really close, so very excited. There we go. I don't know why it's rolling forward in that reverse and then reversing back, but it's not causing me any issues now. That was obviously the thing that caused that little bit of a problem with the trailer getting stuck. Aaron Venrick Ross with the $10 super chat as well. Got to go, but you're doing great stuff for the community, so I wanted to say thank you. That is incredibly kind of you, Aaron. Thank you very, very much, and I can't do anything without you guys, so big thank you to you lot for supporting the channel, and a lot of the time coming up with some really great suggestions as well. You know, a lot of the content ideas come from questions and suggestions from you guys. What's going on here? Oh, he's sorting himself out in the corner. Getting himself sorted. What are you going to do, mate? And we go in... Oh, look, we're going right side. Look, it's just worked out himself there. There we go. Thank you, Aaron. There you go. I'm your name up in lights as well. Combine and tractor should be on the same field number. That's correct, Pete. So if you see now the combine, if I jump to see how I've got there. Although I'm not using AutoDrive at all, F3 weight, field 3 weight is my point, and if you see there, the same point, field 3 weight on the tractor. Jeffro Williams with the Aussie $799. Thank you very much, my friend. That's incredibly kind of you as well. Super generous, so thank you. Always appreciated. Tech and Royd's just subbed as well. He's loving it. Thank you, Tech and Royd, much appreciated. How did I click the vehicle and switch to it? In AutoDrive, if you click your middle mouse button, you can have it set to jump between the vehicles with your mouse, which is a nice little touch. Also a pain in the backside sometimes when you do it automatically, when you do it by accident. So yes. I'll try and put a route around the field. I don't think you need to, Eric. Honestly, I don't think you need to. It depends what map you're on. Have the combines and the grain cart on the same weight point, field 2 cart weight, that still gets stuck. Are you running multiple carts and one combine, or multiple combines? C-Dub, how do I get in on the free game giveaway? You join the streams and sometimes we give stuff away. It's as simple as that. Jack Smickers, hello Farm Sim Guy. How are you, Jack? Nice to have you here. Yeah, big map fields, they're definitely, because AutoDrive basically finds out where the combine is, works out where it is, and then has to plot a course. it can sometimes take a while to work that out. Oh, we're getting... Oh, look at that. Tank slapper on. Free member milestone highlighted chat. Hit join. There you go, Fusion. Is that right? 11 months you've been a member. Thank you very much, mate. Fusion has been a huge supporter of the channel since the very start, and if you want to see some good content, he's doing a brilliant series at the moment. An absolutely brilliant realism and roleplay series, and it's great content. Oh look, the mower's on the up and downs now. That's good to see. They're playing on Australia ×4 with 3 combines on Courseplay and 2 carts and 1 truck on AutoDrive. Huh. Hey Gary, nice to have you here. Iowa. Love Iowa, mate. As you might have guessed from the Flint Hill series. Courseplay and AutoDrive are, on one side, utterly brilliant. And on the other side, quite possibly the most frustrating thing in the world. But I guarantee you, every single time that I've messed up with Courseplay or AutoDrive, it's not because of Courseplay and AutoDrive, it's because of me not doing settings and things like that quite right. So, could I show them out? Sure, bearded. Yeah, let's have a look at the map. This is a cracking map, by the way. I did a map tour of this a while back, and it's based on a real life map. But it's a cracking little map, so definitely one to worth checking out. Classic MRG map, and it works really, really well. So well worth a look. I mean, that field 3 is huge. I don't have a... There we go, 52 hectares that. For a standard size map, that's a big field. And up here, no, 29 hectares. But there's some little stuff in here as well. You know, 10, 11 up at the top there, 14, 13. So there's good few variants in maps, in field sizes. Tech and Royd, welcome as farm worker, my friend. Yeah, but I mean, it's a while, and it's probably about 6 months ago, bearded. But it is a lovely little map. It's worth going and checking out Clark Farms on YouTube as well. Actually, I haven't checked them out in a while. Is he still doing content? Pinned comment, Farmer Bruce. Up at the top there. Norway Pete Argsy has very good... Argsy is the king of Courseplay. There isn't much that Argsy couldn't tell you about Courseplay. Right, he's heading back. How many headlands did I do? It looks like there's 5 there. 1, 2, 3... Crikey, we've only been around the field twice. We're going to have to set up a second AutoDrive course, aren't we? At some point. In fact, I might just go and get another tractor and trailer and just prep it, maybe. It'd be interesting to see how much stuff we... I don't know why I've got that, because it's just having to tab to it. This is running faultlessly, right? I'm working field 3, that's right, Fusion, yeah. How long is the forage Courseplay? That's a good question, Args. 3 hours and 18 minutes to go. 3 hours and 18 minutes to go. So this is the only problem. If I'd set up the course with 2 mowers, I could have run 2 forage harvesters, but it makes me nervous to stick a second forage harvester in. So I might just let it run as it is. What are we? We're 10 PM now here. Exactly, Josh. Who was mocking me at the start, Mr. Argsy? A bendy tractor. Seems to, but although to be fair, that Clark Farms, sorry, that Carl Farms quad track doesn't have the booty shake that the base game ones have. He's managed to cut a lot of that out. So Steve Lamb's on the brew dog. Can I put another forage harvester on the up and downs? Yeah, we could do that actually, couldn't we? Derek Smith, I'm starting to feel impressed. Hey, trust me, Derek, so am I. So am I. Why? What? Where? Hang on a minute. What the hell's he doing? Pretty sure. Right on cue, Derek. He's making me look like an idiot. What is he doing all the way over there? Can I hit him? Direct hit. Right, what are you doing and why are you not restricted to field? I'm pretty sure. Restricted Pathfinder to field. Restrict unloaded field. Go figure. Sometimes you just can't you can't make it up, really, can you? I have no idea why he did that. He left the oven. He forgot something anyway. He's sticking to field now, but that was a bit odd, that wasn't it? I think when I said it was 3 hours and 18 minutes to finish the field, he was like, nah. Not for me, buddy. This is my other concern. If we throw another tractor in, another trailer in, we're going to be crossing. I should have filled the second bunker first, because the guy who's filling the bunkers, you're going to cross in front of him every time, unless we build another entrance. There we go. But I do like the idea of maybe throwing another forage harvester into the mix, maybe. I think it's going very well, Tim. I sometimes, to quote Mr. Han Solo, sometimes I amaze even myself. I was prepared for this to be an utter car crash, but it's so far so good, he says as it grinds to a halt here. Come on, work it out. You just need to nudge forward just enough for him to get that little bit there, and then he'll do his corner. That's all you needed. I thought I'd put smooth corners as well, but he's doing turn corners there. I do want to run this and see what happens. How do you know what? I'm going to have to add another forage, aren't I? Just going to have to add one. Just because too many people asking the same question. So let's sell, first and foremost, that truck. Because every time I get to it, I'm like, why did I buy that? So, let us... What do we need to do? Let's get a different type of tractor, shall we? Just for fun. Let's get ourselves... Put Sid's ATAR in. Let's go for the custom ATAR. This is a great tractor. Michelin's. Chunkies. Always chunky boys. Some weights on the front. Don't need anything else. Gen 4 extended monitor. Oh, do you know what? If in doubt, max it out, right? GPS, not that we need it. Starfire receiver, not that we need it. Fenders, both. That's a tasty looking tractor, that, isn't it? And we should buy another forage harvester as well. We should probably get a trailer as well, shouldn't we? I'm going to stick with that same trailer though. I'm liking those trailers. Where is it? Is it in here? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. There you go. Cracking trailers, these. Buy him, 66,000. How many more vehicles can you add before the frames start dropping? That is a good question. That is a good question indeed. Right. Forage harvesters. We stick with the same one. Let's go for the crone. Let's go with the crone, shall we, for a bit of difference? Mitre trailer borgs. Don't think there's any long pipe is always helpful. Should have got the autonomous tractor. That could have been quite fun, actually. Right, there we go. I have no idea where these are appearing, by the way. So they could be blocking everything in place at the moment as we mess around here. There we go. The easy flow. I'm just going to check actually. Is that the same width as what we're class pickup? It is 3 meters as well. Charles Owens, welcome, farm manager. Oh, it all totally is in the way of my totally in the way of my course. So get a move that. Right, let's fire this up. Let's just get him straight into the field. He can just start running, right? Combine. Field 3 weight. Bunker unload. Bosh. Off you go, my man. Let's get in the crone. Wait for the case to get out of the way. Oh, see the AutoDrive guy running across the field there. I thought he was going to hit the mower. They can sometimes bump into each other, but they don't seem to... They can bump into each other, but they can then work it out. So, here's a problem. Hadn't thought of that. I'm going to have to restrict him to field and everything, aren't I? I have to change all those settings. It doesn't seem to carry them through, which is just a bit annoying, really. 99. Pipe offset, let's do him. Three and a half. Restrict pathfinder to field, yes. Restrict unloader to field, yes. There's a lot of settings you have to remember, isn't there? But tractor, that's all fine. Maximum detour, driver wages. I think is he stuck, or is he just waiting? apply all of those. He is a bit stuck. Let's give him a little helping hand out of the ditch. If I'd set that up before I'd done that, we wouldn't have had a problem there. See? Just holding things up here. There you go. Right, so now, if I check the Courseplay course here, field 3 mow, there, let me just have a look at it. If I do a next closest waypoint on this, like this one, let's make sure we get the direction right. Tell you what, when you've got this up, it causes some, can cause some lag. It's running pretty well there actually. It's a pretty well optimised map this, so. Quad track's waiting for unloaders. Let's open the pipe up. Unfold him. Let's get field 3 weight on, that's already set up. And next closest waypoint. You're going to drop the header? Sometimes does that, doesn't it? You notice that? Oh, we've got a problem behind as well, see? He's been rammed. He's been rammed by the John Deere, who shouldn't be here. Right. Right, let's get you out of the way. Whose idea was it to put another tractor on? It was running fine. You've ruined it. You've all ruined it. Now, will the Fent fix himself here, or am I just gonna? There's gonna have to be a. I have to do a little intervention there. Drive to unload point. And it would have been fine bunker unload. Is he going to loop right round now? That's okay, right. John Deere's out of the way. Good. So he's going to get to the field 3 waypoint, realise he's full. Does John Deere go into the other... This is where does it work out now which one he wants to go with? Because the crone is sitting there. Looks like the John Deere is going across the field to the other one. What are you going to say, Fusion? Separate waypoint. I'm just wondering if I put that. I think I'm going to do that, Args, for that very reason. This dude's, he's latched himself onto that, so yeah, I think you're right. What we'll do, let's run him back, shall we? So we've got another full trailer there, so he's going to disappear in a minute, I think. Hey Cranky, how's it going, man? It is going ridiculously well, or has been going ridiculously well so far. Right, what we'll do is we will go the other side of the entrance here. And we will go onto this. We'll let him go in first. He didn't unload, that's interesting. He's totally lost it. Let's go back here, I'm just trying to make sure I nail this. Altoona Gaming, thank you very, very much for that super chat. Much appreciated. Well, you've put me at a difficult moment here where I've got a trailer behind me. Oh, see, that's a mess. I have to resolve that. We'll run down here. Then I'm going to have to adjust all the courses when that first bunker's full. We'll spin around here. Let's call this Field 3, Weight 2. And then we'll head back here and we'll link this back up. Now I'm going to have to edit this ever so slightly because that jump onto there. Oh, stop. I'm going to delete that one. I'm going to link that one to that one. There we go. Nice, smooth now. Now, if I switch this to field weight 2, and I move him into an appropriate position so he doesn't do that, and do that. This guy's all over the shop. Oh. Why is he not unloaded? No. It's all going wrong. It was running perfectly till you told me to do more stuff. Right, bunker unload, let's go. There's people sitting in the field doing nothing now. Where's John Deere going? Will you go to that second... Ah, that's why. Just remembered. Right, you now need to be field weight 2. Right, there we go. We're laughing. There's actually traffic jam in the yard. Look at that 8R, like buried under the... See, our problem here now is he's too close. So I don't think he's... Get out of here. Let's just move him out of the way. He'll leave in a second. He will. There we go. There we go. Right. And this guy doesn't even need to be here. So let's get him moved. He can start picking up from the other one. And once that's working... Right, he'll go in a second. Now we should get back to some semblance of normality if he can start working with the second forage harvester. Does my AutoDrive course creation experience 85% of the time? Is that right, Kieran? You do need to kind of put 2 and 2 together sometimes and get 9. So he'll loop round. Yeah, okay, he's gone off in his own way. That's good. Should get it all set up. That's what, well, I was thinking that Fusion, but it's gonna mess with my quad track. So I'm going to fill the first bunker first, and then I'm going to reset all the courses, just for a bit of fun. Mashia, welcome, welcome. There we go. There we go. They are going quite fast because I've got fence which run at 39 kilometers an hour, T-man. And yeah, I could adjust the settings, but actually, to be honest, I'm cool with it as it is at the moment. There appears to be an issue with a tractor over there, do you think? Yeah, what's he doing? What is he doing? Things are going horribly wrong. Let's get him back to field 3. There's 2 loads there. There we go. Although look at that, that's pretty satisfying, isn't it? 2 forage harvesters running, 2 trailers at each. Another one sitting here, which will move off in a minute. Chris M is there a way to delete all the AutoDrive routes at one time? Yeah, the only way to do that, Chris, is to go into the game save and find the AutoDrive config and delete it. Delete that XML. Right, why is this not? See, I think there's a few. Like there's too many calculations going on here. I think that might be half the problem now with there he goes. It's having to work things out in order a little bit. What's happening here? Yes, to see what's happening here, the big X can't move because he's not got anywhere to unload, so it will work itself out in a minute. He'll work it out. AutoDrive is phenomenally clever about working stuff out on the fly. It astounds me sometimes how it can do it. So, watch this. He'll run around the back of him now. Not sure exactly what he's going to do, but you want the pipe to just recognise the trailer for long enough to get him to move, like so. He should have followed him round there, which is frustrating. Oh, look at that wage payment. 1,500. Oh, are we going to cause an accident here? Is Courseplay going to be clever enough to stop, or are we going to get out of the way in time? What's going to happen, guys? Is it all going to end here? Or is he going to get out of the way in time? Oh, what's happening? What's happening? Oh, no, 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 no. Tractor, you should have just gone. Courseplay won't see him. Oh, we did see him. A bit late, though. Right, what am I going to rescue? It worked itself. No, how about that? That could have ended in tears. Oh, Fusion, you were so ready with the clip button then. How did it work all of that out? That was pretty impressive, wasn't it? That is pretty impressive. Now we're going to crash into the mower as well. Look at that, he turned around him. How quickly did AutoDrive turn around him there? That was impressive. I am impressed. There you go. Who said FS19's dead? We don't need FS22, we've got everything we want here, right? Rock Kelly, that never happens in my game. My game is always just hits and says we'll sit there doing nothing. I've got to say, this is, so far, this has been a brilliant advert for both of these. And it does take time. I tell you, you've got to get it, like I said earlier on, these things are brilliant, but there's so many settings and so many just things you've got to finesse and get right. But feeling pretty good about myself at the moment, he says, as the two fence crash into each other. But watch this, they'll work it out. Although the biggest grass field in the world, and they managed to bump into each other. But watch this, they'll work it out. He says, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, I'll get out of your way. So good. So good. So I think we might have a bit of a rhythm going. I'm slightly nervous about... when we cross over with the mower and things like that. So what he's doing right, let's watch him go back to here. Replays with the Mission Impossible. Almost perfect. You know what? I'll take that. That's what my wife says to me. You're almost perfect. She does not say that. Chilled Gamer, is that Courseplay or AutoDrive in the field? It is both of them chilled. So the forage harvesters are running on Courseplay, and the tractors and trailers are running on Courseplay. On AutoDrive. Yeah, I saw the Crone's getting a little bit of an issue there, but the John Deere doesn't seem... These vents seem pretty slick, but the John Deere seems to be a little more, how shall we say, disorganised? How's the bunker doing? Music Man, in your graphics settings, do you know what you have texture filtering at? Whatever the maximum is, music. I've got everything ramped up to the max, and then I've got the resolution scaling up at 140%. But I think it's fixed itself again. I think they're running nicely now. Let's see. That one, we know that one works well. Let's see, it's working itself out. It's a bit slower, this one, isn't it? I think we're not covering the ground. We're covering with the class. See, what you need this to do here is to pick up here, and he needs to run there. But he's getting to that point where he's getting himself confused. I'm wondering actually if we change look ahead to that. It might make its decisions. It might not calculate as soon. We shall see. Am I saying John Deere is problematic? I'm saying this specific tractor in this specific circumstance is problematic. Bin the John Deere and get a couple of more fence. See again, look, See there, he's right alongside him. He could have just run with that. He chose not to. Evening Trey, how's it going? Right, we'll just give himself a little minute and then he'll go again. Derek, I found that John Deere tractors aren't as good in Fendt as AutoDrive. It can't be possible. Potentially. There's no rhyme or reason for it, Derek, but a point being proved right here that the Fendt seem to be running a lot more smoothly than the Deere. So it's interesting, isn't it? It's an interesting one. Go. Wow, still over 200 viewers. I'm amazed. I'm loving the fact that you guys are enjoying this. Loving the fact you're enjoying this. There's the Fendt absolutely gunning it. It's the John Deere full, I think. Will he go to 99% or will he call it there? I've got a trailer right down the other end of the field. Don't know how full he is. We're going well, Args. We are going well, mate. That second course has started to kick in, although the John Deere tractors doesn't seem to want to play. It's taken a little bit longer to calculate its courses than the Fendt. But in general, it's going great. And this case hasn't skipped a beat yet. He's just doing his thing. 3 trailers is enough. Look, we're at the point where look at the Fendt just tanking it through the middle of the through the middle of the John Deere and the Crone. It's kind of funny that. This is the problem where you get to a point where there's just too much stuff going on and running separate courses and stuff like that. I think Args found this with the Western Isles as well. There's a sweet spot. So there's the John Deere lining up with the Crow. Now they're away, but the Fendts had to stop and wait there while because his plotted course went straight through the middle of their field, or their part of the field. So Brian Patterson, hello from Scotland, UK. Welcome, Brian. I am a fellow resident of Scotland. I won't call myself a Scot because I'm not, but I've been here long enough to claim some sort of local stuff. Macho Man, what bunker mod? This is a very good bunker mod actually, in the mod hub. Let's find it, shall we? Let us find it. And this is one of the things you've got to be careful with. Some of the bunkers don't work, so there you go. RB Modding Industries. There's a big, a medium, and a small version of that. I don't know who the creator is, RB, but there they are. Nice big concrete bunkers, and they work a treat with Courseplay. So how? Good question, Tim. How our mower has got an hour and 16 left. Our forage harvester here is pushing 247 still. So he's a bit away from being finished, and I think... What's he doing? Yeah, he's probably going to leave now and let the other Fendt take over. I think AutoDrive gets smarter as you go on as well, I believe. So there's 3% in here. Should chuck a few more percent in, I think, before the end. Yes. Which will get him lined up for the next row. So he's lined up on the row now, which is good. So that last 3% will get thrown in, and the Fendt will be ready to go after that. Claim some Scotsmanship. I think you've picked up some of the Scottish accent. 26 years I've been here now. See, oh, I thought he was going to go off course. He's going off course again now. Even though he's restricted to field, he's... I wonder if it's the speed, actually. If we were driving slightly slower speed, I think they overshoot their targets. Sometimes, I think that's what happens. If we drop the speed down, but I'm not going to do that. Macho Man, do you not want to use some more mowers than use loading wagons? No, we're doing it properly. We're doing it properly, Macho Man. We're having fun with it. So there you go. John Deere's just dumped. So look, we couldn't really run anymore unless we were dumping into the second bunker. We couldn't run any more. We couldn't run any more tractors, I don't think, or we'd just get clogged up at the bunker. Favourite whiskey? I've got a very nice 15-year Oban in the cupboard at the moment, Brian. But I do like a Balvenie as well. And I'm quite partial to a Highland Park. Exactly, these guys know that I'm not going to wash the tractors, so they've got to find a different way of doing it. So like I said, yeah, look, we're struggling to get everything pushed to the back of the bunker before the next tractor's arrived. See, look, he's even pulled out of the way already, and he's only done half the load there. And we've already got there we go, just over 500,000 in the bunker. I would have thought you'd have more than that. 500,000, Args. 500,000. Ooh, nice. A 70-year-old Glengoyne. Very nice. Just going to have a look at the... Brian, you're asking me where I was from. I am from the capital. I am from the Berg. I wonder how compacted this is as well, actually. It's 52% compacted. So not only is the quad track doing a killer job pushing it all to the back of the bunker, he's doing a good job of squashing it all down as well. And that's just on a fill course. That's not even on a compacting course. So we could do a leveling course with this afterwards, and he could be back on it. I'm not sure if Scott George is on at the moment, Brian, but he would make friends with you very, very quickly. He's a big whiskey man. Bowness, I know, but I've raced bikes in Bowness, Brian. I have raced digging at the dock, down on the docks at Bowness. The big X is in traffic. Right, we need to shift some of this, or we're gonna have a problem. Because I think every time he cuts back in now, he cuts back in on the far side again, so he's never making it over to this side. Could you do a lever on the front of a tractor and the Courseplay workers? Potentially, Bearded, I tried all the different permutations of the course and found out this reverse was the best one. So driving in with the blade on the front didn't work. It just got itself confused a lot, but you technically you could put a roller on the front. Definitely. Classic car hill climb. Oh, I might have to come and see that. I did not know about that. And you know who'd like that is my old man. Oh, what are you doing? What's going on here? What was that? 2 haters. Gotta love the haters. Not realising that their thumbs down helps the channel as much as the thumbs up. So one thing with YouTube, if you get a lot of thumbs up and only 1 or 2 thumbs down, they completely dismiss it. So it's a totally pointless task. So there you go. You can but laugh. You can but laugh. Argsy got a brilliant post yesterday on his channel saying, don't really get gaming. It's like golf. Don't see the point in it. Waste of time. You're all idiots. Just why? Do you know what? Go and watch another video. Go and watch another video. Mr. Maslin, thank you so much for the super chat. You learned a couple of tricks that I'm going to use to adjust some of my Courseplay courses with a renewed confidence in Courseplay. Thank you. You are welcome. It's honestly, I think, one of the most satisfying things that I've had the pleasure of discovering as part of FS19 is that moment when you set things up like this. This is a buzz for me. So trust me, I'm buzzing that this has worked as well as it has tonight, because it's just, there's something really satisfying about the fact that you've totally nailed something, and it's all working. And actually, you know what? You've got to say hats off to the guys that have come up with AutoDrive and Courseplay. It's astounding that they've taken this game and been able to code something to make it work like this. Isn't it phenomenal? Phenomenal. Trey, you're late to the party. Is this all this based on the tutorial? It is indeed. This is the culmination of all those different tutorial vids, Trey. We thought we'd put it into action tonight and see what we could do with it. So, like I said, I am tempted to knock one of the tractors out for a bit, just until we play catch up with this. That quad track has done a job as well, hasn't it? Hasn't it? It's been flawless. OT, what mod network do you use? I use a few OT. Obviously the in-game mod hub is probably still my go-to for the majority of my mods. But then yes mods, I tend to look on there a lot. Mod network, tend to look on there a lot. FS19.net as well is not a bad place to look just for sheer volume actually. I try and avoid the ones where any random can upload a mod, or doesn't tag the original modder. I think that's wrong. I always like to see the credit for the original modder in there. But there we go. There's another trailer going in. If it feels good to get Courseplay running, imagine how good it feels to invent. I know, right? Some clever people out there, way beyond my skill set. Wonder if I moved the tip point further back into the bunker, it would have been more efficient pushing. That's a very good point, Args. Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know what was happening with it at the start. It's because I didn't put the unload point at the back. That was what it was, wasn't it? There we go. Again, it's still doing this thing where it drives forward and then drives back again, which is odd, because I haven't set the course to do that. But while it's not causing any issues, I'm going to let it do it. There we go. And we'll just jump back over to the field. He'll just jump back into his business there. The mower is... Oh, it's just a whole lot of grass still to go, right? Still an hour of cutting left. But this is running super slick now. Look how smooth. I know ideally I would like him on the other side, but I'm not going to complain. I hope we're finishing our last headland off now, that's good. Give it a go on bunker. Bearded, don't! We could actually chuck a few loads in the second bunker, couldn't we? Jay, hi, love the videos. You are very welcome, Jay. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed them. Right, come on, what are you going to do? I think you're better setting that course up without a trailer. Yeah, I think that's a good point, Args. There you go, there's a learn for the future. Don't put your big trailer on. Just run your tractor to set your course up. And then... here comes our other trailer. So these are getting behind a bit now. I could run 3 trailers on this course, actually, couldn't I? Rather than running the 2 rather than running the 2 forage harvesters. If you offset the pipe to the other side, but then I put the trailer on the other side. It seems to not adjust. If you adjust it, it doesn't seem to work. But it's a good point, Music Man. Let's try it with this tractor. Let's try it now. Now we're away from the headland. It might be a good point. Let's see what we can do. Let's put it at 2 or 2.5. Let's see what happens now. It's a good point, Music Man. Let's find out. Now, which way is he going to pick? I think you are right, Music Man. There we go. So it was helpful on the edge of the field to have it in negative, but actually now we've got this. So see, the John Deere there would have stopped and reversed, whereas... oh, it's a long way out though. Let's, yeah, he's got himself a bit confused there. Let's... yeah, I just put it too far out, didn't I? But see, it's a long way out. That's less than 0.75. This is what I discovered the other day. I think if I drop this right down to here, set it to 0. Let's see what happens with 0. Smooth turns and maybe skip 1 row would be the key. That's not a bad point as well, Bearded. We should try that again in the future. Let's come back and do this all again next Wednesday, right? He's worked it out. Zero is interesting. So 0 you would think he would run behind, right? But he doesn't seem to want to. Now it's going to go on the inside again now. So go figure. I think it's purely arbitrary based on... if it's based on a Courseplay, but foragers running a 10 meter wide course arcs. So offset is from that based on how combine with header would be. So it's coming in from 8 meters out. Potentially, yeah. No, obviously you wouldn't drive on grass unless you had to, but I can live with it. I can live with it. Let's check back on our quad track. Yeah, our quad track's suffering now, isn't he? He needs a bit of help. Where's he going? What's that? Why has he just decided that he didn't want to do that way anymore? Right, come on quad track, you need to catch up. There'll be some explanation for it, Args, you're right. I kind of think it's certainly not. There's certainly something that isn't basing it off the centre point of the forage harvester. You're right. Let's get smarter, or it, yeah, something happens somewhere. Actually, I think my favourite part of this is the bunker loading part, because let's be honest, loading trailers and fields, I like the fact that AutoDrive's been updated so it runs parallel with combines now as well. You know when combines used to stop? I like the fact it's... I like the fact that combines will now unload on the go with AutoDrive. I think that's a big positive change. We cannot put anything else in this bunker, right? Until he's had a chance to clear the decks. Any more in there, that runs to the start point, I am going to stop. We're on the up and down rows here now, that's good to see. We're not yet, he's just finishing off. There's tractors all over the place. Now what's going on? The Ponderosa Simuladores. Greetings from Argentina. Welcome, my friend. How are you? Great to have you here. Use the pickup as a gate. I sold it. Now it would have been useful, you're right. There you go. It's a good idea. I'm going to do it. Although I should get something even more luxury. Got anything really, really bling in here that we could use? Oh, the new trail boss. There you go. Doing my bit as the farm manager. Now it's all going wrong. Quadrac's finally gone. No. Not doing it. It's probably going to crash. Unceremoniously crash into him, isn't it? Right, I'm covering both directions there. Right, let's go and rest of the... What's he done? He's done a bit of a U-turn there. We did well to get to that point. He's just had a little bit of a hairy canary there, hasn't he? He's just gone, no. Computer says no. Courseplay says no. A Steiger with floaters would be nice, wouldn't it? Right. Maybe just needed a little reset. I mean, how many times has he run that course, right? The Jag is having an issue on a corner. I'll be on a corner there. He'll work it out. Fat Track, what did you miss? You missed basically me being put under immense peer pressure to add more tractors and forage harvesters, which sent everything a little bit doolally for a while, but we fixed it. And we fixed it. We have now got a backlog though of grass that we need to get to the back of the bunker. This is the problem now, is driving over the hill so that it's not it's not moving it now, is it? We might have to get into... He has given into peer pressure a bit. Oh no, it is still moving. It's just going to take a while. just going to take a while. So there we go, we've got a full trailer there. We've got to keep him far enough away so he doesn't trigger the quad track to pull out into his waiting point. We could get a second blade in here and manually help. Is that worth a try? The 9RX with its custom blades does do this well as well. You're right, Cranky. Oh crikey, we've got a bit of a mound there. Is he going to get stuck? Yeah, we got ahead of ourselves a bit there. Hopefully we can recover this. I think we can. It's just going to take a bit of time to clear this backlog, I think. No, he stopped with inches to spare, I think, didn't he, Alex? We've just made a massive dent in the side of our brand new... that looks like it's at a slight angle, doesn't it? Yeah, that looks... that'll buff out. We're good. That'll buff out. Farmer Bart, you are wrong, my friend. He's shifting stuff. He's shifting stuff. There's only a limit to what you can get on the blade, so he's having to kind of make up for this backlog here. But he's definitely moving stuff. You watch this. There you go. Shifting all of that. What he's doing though is pushing it backwards bit by bit. I am gonna should we give him a hand? What have we got in here? I don't think I've got the 9RX of the blade mount on the front, but I do have. No, I've only got the standard one, but I do have. I don't know why I've got these in twice either. Have I got the one with the blade mount on? Front options, tank attachment, blade undermount. Right, let's take that. Michelin's Midas Lizard. Michelin's, what have we got here? Trips with weights. I think that's pretty standard, isn't it? What else have we got here? Rear hitch. Let's put the weights on the back, shall we? Lights. Obviously you've got to go with the in-cab monitors, that's the law. 682. Performance lighting. Beacons. It's like tint on the windows, right? Just because it looks better. Now, can I run weights? I don't think I can if I've got the blade undermount, can I? Just a mere £750,000. And we'll get our leveling blade, which is... There it is, the dozer blade. Better do it in case 21 with top extensions. Let's do it in black actually, that looks tasty. I think we just had too much Botar. I think we just literally were loading too much. Oh, look at that, the John Deere's buried under the trailer behind as well. Right, see if I can help him without getting in his way too much. He's going to go the other side, so if I team effort. Oh, quad track's almost stuck there. Because he's still running to the back of the bunker, whereas I can stop early. It's poetry in motion. I'm using... brake, stop, start, which is kind of annoying me a bit here. I want to double hit the button. This is my problem now. It's going to move all the way over here and I'm going to get in this way. Sorry, I'm getting out of your way, I'm getting out of your way, I'm getting out of your way. The indecency of it all. The only problem I have with that Botar is unload courses on Courseplay are horrendously bad at calculating their way through the fields. I really struggle to ever get excited about the way they do it compared to AutoDrive. I'm about to get busted again if I'm not careful. And it kind of eats your computer. So can I get out of his way? Only way I can do anything with that. Ah, there we go, lifting the feet up, that would help. I'll keep it straight on. That's what was stopping me there. So the quad track's stuck now. Maybe we'll just leave him there for a bit. That was my problem, Bearded, I didn't have the legs up. Too many options on it. I'm going to leave the quad track for a bit stuck. I'll get the quad track out in a minute, I will. Give him a little helping hand to start with. Oh, he's off. There he goes. It's like, no, I've had enough. Just having his tea break. Oh, sorry, that's my bad. I thought you were coming back across. He's going to get stuck again then, isn't he? Typical. That blade is, you can get it in the mod hub. It came, I think it's Carl Farms delivered it. It's the only mod it works on is the quad tracks. And the Steigers. Give up on Courseplay and do it manually. No! That would be done under the Trade Descriptions Act. Nothing, Courseplay wasn't the problem there. The problem was we ran too many trailers. So we had, he needed to play catch up. Other than hitting the wall. Oh, Mr. Franklin, poor quad track. I've had a long history of getting wagons caught on silo walls. Wish you could turn off trailer steering. Right, I need to get this little bit now before the quad track comes back in. He's going to get me, isn't he? Try and get out of his way again. Now I'm stuck. Got my blade caught over the back of the... Get out, quick! There we go. That's a little lump there. Is that enough? I think he's back up to date now. Let's just dump this in here for now. Could come in handy later. You can't mount that on the rear as well. That's the only problem with that one. You can't mount it on the rear, so it doesn't work with Courseplay. Do you know the blade that can go on the 9R? Yep, could use that as well if we were using the 9R. See, there you go. He's back to normal now. Look how deep the dip is there. We're going to have all 3 trailers full soon. Oh, quad track. He's back in action. He's got this running proper good like. Tidy up the mess that I've made. But he's back on form, right? As long as we can just manage these loads coming in, I think we're looking good. Unload point may not be... Yeah, we could have put the trucks further back, actually. That's a good point from Bearded. Josh, had to go and pick up the kids from school. Did you miss anything? No, we got a bit of a backlog in the bunker. The quad track couldn't keep up with 3 trailers. But we've resolved that now, I think. And this is looking rather good. I may even release a trailer back into the mix now. But what I do think I'm going to do is maybe... Look at that. Chevy did its job. Maybe a little too well. Got a John Deere wedged. Is that the easiest way to do it? Right, and you... I'm going to just stop you there. If it's alright with you. I'm going to give them a little bit of breathing space. Just going to make sure that I've got... yeah, of course he's right across the exit point as well, isn't it? So let's not do that. See the quad tracks telling they're waiting for unloaders now, so that's good. I might just... Because look, there's another trailer coming in. They're literally all cropping up at once now, because I might leave this John Deere out of the mix for a while. Did we have the food or mod conversation? We've had a lot of mod conversations, Josh. We've not touched on food at all, actually. We've not touched on food at all. Farmer Bart, take care, my friend. Sleep well. Right, let's see if... Let me turn all this nonsense off again. How am I doing for... I'm going to hit the magical 1,000,000 litres soon, and we're what? I reckon this is easily a 4 or 5 million litre silo. I'm interested to see how much is left in the field, because we haven't checked that for a while, actually. Who needs food when you have whiskey? Exactly, Brian. Now these are too close to each other. This is a problem here. See, this guy now can't. Oh, we're driving to destination. He is though, so maybe he's working it out. Or I'll play games. I could watch Courseplay all day long. I'm just going to move him out of the way. I think it's because he's too close. He's detecting a trigger and not wanting to move because he's too close to. So I just put him there. He might work it out in a second. While he unloads. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh! Silverado's still in the way. Can't get a break, this guy. There you go. Tim, thank you very much, mate, for the first of all for the super chat, but your valued input to the chat tonight. It's really great. Much appreciated. And have a good one, my friend, and we'll see you soon. I was thinking about the only problem is, Eli, if we have another tractor unloading in here, he's cutting across the leveling course, and we might end up with an even bigger backlog because you can't get in and out for trailers. I mean, the only other way we could do it is maybe cut another drive through here. Common sense would have been to fill this bunker first before we filled this one. But as it is, I'm kind of comfortable with where we are now. Things are running well. Now we should get ourselves a little bit of a delay. In fact, I could manually dump in the other silo actually. Eli, that's not a bad idea. We could just use... Oh, see now. See what's happening there? What's happening there? He's doing his thing again. Where he loops round instead of just driving out. I don't know what's happened there again. Well, we could drive this bad boy into the next bunker. Even I can't see the concrete walls. There we go. One of those fence, isn't it, Cranky? We'll watch him in the next run. Now let's see if he can clear that backlog in the time he's got before the next one comes in. We'll tip this. We have a little manual gig running. He's at his waypoint there already. The other one's getting into place, so it's definitely slowed us down. I reckon our time to finish now will be huge. I don't know where I would, Brian, I don't know where I would put my quad track, because when he pulls out of the bunker, because of the detection range, I think wherever I put him he's going to be in the way. I think just where my bunkers are, wherever I put him he's just going to continually be stopping and starting and won't get a good enough run at loading the bunker up. I think we just get a bit of a backlog. So I think we'll just kind of leave it as it is for now. But he's getting through 2 trailer loads there pretty well. I'm pretty confident that we'll be able to get that sorted before. Let's jump back to the mower still going. See, he's only... the wrong thing. He's only 38% full. We've cleared a lot of this field. He's going to run out of somewhere to go now, isn't he? We're going to have to move him. He's out of stuff. That was actually perfectly timed. We'll run him over to where the crone is, I think. Kick him off again there. He does not go as far back as the grass verge though. Possibly the trucks could short through. Yep. Might try that actually. You made grass silage for your job in real life. Nice one, George. Love it when farmers join us and chat about. Right, let me stop this guy and get out of the way. Tractors do the internal loop when they unload too far forward and circle back to pick up the exit point. Okay. Good heads up for that one. Kirsty and Ron, thank you very much. I am using the custom modding Fent 1050s bearded. In my opinion, the only 1050 to use. Goes. He just needs to wait for a truck now, and there he goes. Triggered straight away. He's moving. This is all helping that that quad track get his work done. Into a bit of a routine now again, which is good to see. Yeah, so in hindsight, if any of you are going to give this a spin afterwards, make sure you, when you do your unload point in your bunkers, make sure that you do it with the tractor only. Yeah, there you go. Skin Deep saying exactly the same. We're asking him to do a lot of work here. So the reality is, if we'd stuck the unload point right at back, AutoDrive's clever enough, if this is full, he won't reverse as far back as that, and he will unload further and further forward as he goes forward. So rule number one there, definitely one to remember going forward, and do it with just a tractor. So when you set your course up, do it with just a tractor, not with a trailer attached as well. Because that'll also help. But there we go. In principle, you see the principles are all there, right? And it's run, I have to say, phenomenally smoothly compared to what I was expecting. So I'm pleased about that. Penalty Box Gaming, do I prefer AutoDrive over Courseplay? I think they do two very different things, Penalty. For example, you can't level, you can't have a slicker leveling course or a loading bunker course in AutoDrive that you can in Courseplay that you can in AutoDrive. Sorry, Courseplay does it better than AutoDrive, and I think field work is better with Courseplay as well, but actually hauling trailers, loading and unloading, far slicker using AutoDrive, and any road networks or any shipping to point on the map using the road networks, I would always use AutoDrive as well. So yeah, no, it's the two have got, I think they've both got the use, and the fact they work so well together is testament to the modders, and building something for the community rather than some sort of kind of empire building. They've done it to make the two work together, which is phenomenal. That's exactly it, Bad Adam. I had the trailer on, so I should have put it as my final point, and it wasn't. It was further forward than that. So that was an oversight on my part, which Argsy pointed out earlier on, which was great. So there we go. There we go. When you see those in traffic comments, it's because they're at the end of a row and the tractors are trying to loop around them. And you can use AutoDrive to record courses on Courseplay. No, Sly, you have to record the two courses separately. Now technically you could use Courseplay for everything. Courseplay has the ability to do road network courses and loading and unloading as well. The difference for me is AutoDrive uses a lot less calculating power. So for example, if you're in a field and the tractor's at one end and the combine's at the other, the way Courseplay does it is it'll go, I'll move a little bit, I'll check. I'll move a little bit, I'll check where the combine is. I'll move a little bit, I'll check where the combine is. I'll move a little bit, I'll check where the combine is. So it's doing a lot of calculations backwards and forwards all the time. AutoDrive goes, right, and you'll see there's probably a slightly longer pause with AutoDrive. AutoDrive goes, right, the combine's over there. The easiest way to get to is if I go here, 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 and works it all out and then executes. So when the tractors are moving, AutoDrive's done all the calculations already, and it's a lot less processor and computer intensive than Courseplay is. Certainly for moving tractors around. For things like field work, where it plots the course beforehand, it runs pretty well. And again, for like the silage bunker stuff, it works pretty well by working out the course and then letting it run over and over. Simon Baker, what version of Courseplay are you using? The mod hub can't seem to get the level bunker setting. It's vehicle specific, so there's a lot of vehicles, Simon, that don't work with it. So I would suggest maybe a base game mod, or as you can see, I've got the Steiger here, or the quad track. Try different tractors until you see where it pops up. Because I'm using the Courseplay, I'm using the mod hub version as well. So it's very much tractor specific. I mean, look at that. That is a neat bunker, right? That is looking fine. And look, we're just as he's cleared that lot, we've got another load coming in. So I think we're back on track here. We are back on track. Hopefully he'll get a chance to clear that last little bit over there before I think he's gonna, because the tractor's just running through the field. So yeah, definitely tractors, Simon. Tractors are the problem. I've learned that the hard way. Oh, he's not getting those bits. A little bit of a gap there. That's another good point. Thank you. That's a very good point, Martin. So some of the bunkers, and the perfect example is, I think I talked about it in my tutorial on the mod test map. Courseplay calculates the width of the bunker and the depth of the bunker. Now some of the bunkers, they then put the walls of the bunker on top of the actual footprint of the wall of the bunker. So the walls encroach on, and then you'll see Courseplay will steer into the walls and bang into the walls all the time, and you can't use them. So be selective about which bunkers you use as well. The base game ones are as good as any, and these ones as well. I did a bit of testing on different bunkers, and these ones work really, really well as well. So worth checking out bunkers before they do too much. I had a little bit of a freeze there. I thought the whole computer was going to crash, which would not be great after the amount of work we've done, which just reminds me, I think I better save it, hadn't I? And the other thing is, you see we've got the blade on the back and we're reversing in. That is the only way I've got it to work so far. So unless anybody's got it working front ways, tractor driving in forward and pushing it up, I have yet to find a solution for that to make it work. Any combination of settings or things like that. So that's the other option. You can reduce the size of your blade. What is that tractor? It's a 40 series John Deere, Simon. It's the classic 40 series. I think I've got it in here. It is one of these bad boys. Not with those wheels. Something like that. Grew up drooling over those tractors. Our contractors on the farm used to have them. We used to have Fords, New Hollands as they are now. But our contractors ran John Deere's, and they had 40 series, and they were just, when they turned up for harvest, it was just like, Amazing. Amazing. So, we are coming up to 11:30 here in the UK. Sorry, Args. You're going to have to put the popcorn back in the cupboard for another time. I feel like I've let you down. But this has been, I have to say, I am delighted that I'm putting tutorial content out there and that it's actually worked, because I kind of put my neck on the line a bit here, because if this hadn't worked, people would have been questioning the tutorials, right? So I'm pleased from that perspective that this has gone as well as it has. And even though I'm going to stop the stream now, I think what I will do is pause this exactly where it is, and I think we'll come back and either do a second stream on this, or we'll do a video to finish off, because I'm pretty sure you guys want to see the final result here. Am I right? It would be a shame to just leave this hanging. So I may come back, well, I will come back and finish it, because I've really enjoyed this. Judging by the numbers tonight as well, and the chat, you guys have enjoyed it as well. So it's been a fun one to do, to be honest. It's been a really enjoyable one to do. So I will absolutely see this one out, I think. And I throw the gauntlet down for you guys. I want to see you guys doing this. You've got all the tools available to you now. You've got all the tips and tricks. And then yeah, and you're right, Jason, I can put the compaction course on once we've loaded this up. Although, based on this, probably not going to look. It's compacted 96% already, purely just by filling the bunker. So I mean, we're rocking 1 million litres here already. Let's have do you know what we'll do? We haven't done this all night, which is worth doing maybe. Let's take a little fly up and see how much of the field we've done. So I think we are, as you can see, we're a long way away there, but the brown bit is what the mower still has to cut. So I think we have not taken much off this field. I would say we're, when you add it all up, that's probably no more than a quarter of the field. So I can see us having the best part of 4 million, maybe 5 million litres of silage off this one field. I think it could be good. Luke Potter, been fun, thanks for streaming. Night, FSG and chat. Take care, Luke. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. And I will hopefully see you all again very soon. But there we go. This has been a riot. This has been an absolute riot. I've enjoyed this more than anything I've done in a very long time, and I'm delighted it's gone as well as it had. I am slightly nervous that they're going to run out of fuel now. I said they wouldn't, but I think they might. So take care, everybody. Thank you very much. This has been brilliant. Appreciate all your support as always. And yeah, we'll come back and finish this. We'll definitely come back and finish this. Like I said, a bit of a quiet week this week for vids. I am stacked at work and I'm away for the weekend with the family. So there's a bit of a gap in vids. We'll do a Bulls Gap on Sunday, but that's the only other vid we'll see this week. And we'll hopefully get back to some sort of normal next week as well. But for now, thank you. Old Cranky, you are a legend, my friend. Thank you very much for the super chat there. Much appreciated. And we will catch you all soon. But for now, from me, Farm Sim Guy, take care, enjoy the rest of your weeks, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye for now. There you go, Cranky, there's your tenner. Up in lights. All the best, folks. See you again soon. Bye-bye.